Enrique Herrera.
Very. All right.
How you doing, Council President? I just want to have you guys pass around this. This is a published paperback of my book, The Plot of the Story. The book revolves around technology that's indistinguishable from schizophrenia and characters' pretty much journey for finding that conclusion through a Schrodinger's delusion deliberation. The book was published about 2022, and it talks about the situation through the eyes of the victim, not necessarily through the eyes of the tech giants that govern over this type of technology without risk management, with little or no impunity or anything like that. I wrote this book as a result of my own experience with Neuralink and that type of real-time communication, that if you are a third party to that specific silent disco, where that is how some people communicate, this is how you meet someone, and so on and so forth, this would be the book that I frankly started a indirect attack against this type of behavior with this technology. On any level, if anyone's ever been ill-informed or has a presumptuous agreement upon which you think that this guy who wrote this book is wrong 24/7, I am the guy that you hate the most. I am that guy that introduced that curriculum, not necessarily in our school system or anything, but on the internet, involving Oedipus Electra curriculum, where people have monitored their children through this technology and or have trained their kids through this technology. For better or for worse, the lack of risk management involves a family, friend, or coworker PSYOP-like environment, which, as I stated in a prior City Hall Public Portions, involves the federal violation of the Smith-Mundt Act of 1945 and further the internet era of that specific act, 2012. My point being of this book is that I, in essence, went to war against a regulatory system of psychiatric courts that did not want to believe me on that front, that technology was real, and that instead you are a schizophrenic, no questions asked. There's really nothing else to talk about. Therefore, I rebuked it and rebutted with a Schrodinger's delusion deliberation that, until proven in a court of United States law where they could not reach me, it was a yes and no deliberation that was afforded to me under the First Amendment of the United States. Freedom of speech and expression. This is how I decided to go about this. Every other pattern involved an AI prediction scale of how Enrique would frankly die. Enrique Herrera, myself. Because I am a creator of an AI timeline, I actually want to give this one to the council president. Yeah, I think I got the right one. Yep, I signed it and everything, so we did. Yep. I'd hope that the conversation stirs up controversially. It is a mystery novelette, and it's part of a trilogy that I've been trying to write, but if you saw the condition of my phone, I have a lot of bills to pay. So it's not necessarily something that calls for more than a discussion than needed. Some people have friends and family and coworkers that don't like really speaking on that topic, but introducing it as a mystery novelette gets the conversation going. I hope that this brings into a close any and all misconceptions or ill counsel that may have been provided to any council members here, or my friends or my family or coworkers, about who I am or what I'm about. Again, private information of everything about me, I guess, got out. There was some sense of a PSYOP going on with the Secret Service where I had to divulge that information. They actually came over October 5th in 2023, 2024, I think just about a year after I came here. I've been very vigorous in selling my book. I've been going up and down the streets. The dispensaries love me, so they kind of just support me on that front. I do have that, support with dispensaries. I support legal cannabis. But because of the act of a Schrodinger's delusion deliberation, I cannot be intaked in any psychiatric court system for long, if anything less than a day. The deliberation is legal. To speak to a psychiatrist about it would drive them insane, because I am and am not schizophrenic on this issue. Would mean that their diagnosis would be a misdiagnosis. But I also helped in creating an AI timeline, which removed prediction scale of I am wrong to I am right, by incorporating Marvel Comics. In Marvel Comics, there's a universe called this planet. It's real time, all the time. Best planet on planet Earth. There's no Iron Man, no Thanos, none of that. So it's just this planet. It's called 1218. So I, in essence, created AI 1218 timeline. By creating that is in essence causing entropy externalized, which I'm kind of going off for my time. It destroys any prediction scale or futurescape of any sexual assault that would ever occur to a woman. Thus, anything involving sexual assaulting a woman prediction scale wise or orchestration wise, I've destroyed it. If there was anything other than that, I could just go to the police about it. But the act of orchestration is just that. We have serial rapists or anything like that. I destroyed that. That being said, thank you so much. I went over my time.
Thank you, Ms. Herrera. And thank you for the book. Maybe we'll